Except you're living under a rock, you can attest to the fact that Nigeria has been raving with protests and agitation. Anyone that goes into a public space only needs to start one thing to spark a conversation, and that thing that they're going to talk about is the high cost of living. From food, transportation, cost of doing business, even down to just the simple pleasures of life, like having light. Everything is expensive. As expected, of course, in any right-thinking country, the people are going to hit the streets. Now, Nigeria, we're not zombies. Just last week, you saw Nigerians trooped out to the streets in Ibadan with banners and placards protesting. In Abuja, some market women even went as far as stripping naked to show their agitation. And I recently came across a video of a man denouncing his Nigerian citizenship and seeking asylum from the streets of Makola. Nigerians are truly not smiling, and I'm actually really curious. If you are going to have citizenship for any country in the world, which country would you choose to be a citizen of? Comment down below. I want to hear from you guys. Now, this is really intense because on Monday, Fuel Tanker Union actually started a strike. Can you imagine? Do you guys know what that means? They are starting a strike not only because they are feeling the Naira devaluation, but also because they are agitated about the state of the country, e.g. the roads. The roads are a death trap for these guys. These guys are the ones that are trucking and moving petroleum all over the country. And the rain that recently fell all over the country has already washed away some of the roads. And it just shows you how terrible the quality of our roads are. Small rain, road don't spoil. Anyways, these tanker drivers are the ones who are moving up and down Nigeria, distributing fuel to different parts of the country. So we know that they understand how bad the roads are. And we also know that when these trucks are not able to maneuver good roads, it leads to road accidents. And what does road accidents mean? It takes people's lives. And I keep asking myself, is it that really we don't value life in this country? I mean, I know the simple answer. It seems as if we don't. Because if we did, these roads would have been fixed years ago. Now, the crazy parts about it, now that these guys have started a strike, do you know what it means for us, you and I? It means that there's going to be scarcity of fuel. Scarcity of fuel leads to long queues. Long queues lead to black market petrol. Black market petrol is expensive. Black market petrol that you buy from black markets, from the guys who sell in their kegs, sometimes it's contaminated. I mean, at what point is it not going to be enough? There's no light, no fuel. Fuel is expensive. Is it only Nigeria? Bruh. Now, with the cost of living increasing left, right, and center, you would actually expect that hopefully there will be some sort of ray at the end of the tunnel. Now, you guys know that I've been reporting about this NLC strike, and it seems as if the NLC is no longer playing game because they have been asking the government that they need to increase this minimum wage. Now, they have announced that they're tired of talking and they are going straight into protest. NLC has called for a nationwide protest from the 27th of February to the 28th of February. And the big idea is that if the 2-day protest does not move the government to take action, they're going to announce a nationwide infinite strike from March 2nd. And this strike, of course, will take place near government offices, secretariat, places that matter, so that, you know, it will get the attention of the government. I always ask myself, does the NLC actually have the power that they think they do? A, are Nigerians going to join the strike? B, is the government going to be even interested in what the NLC has to say? At the end of the day, I think the NLC might be losing their leverage with Nigerians in the fact that sometimes it feels like there's a lot of talk and there's little action. If the NLC says they're going to have this strike on 27th, I want to see this strike happen, because at some point the government has to take us seriously and they have to know that this thing is not business as usual. Enough is enough. But asking this real question, are Nigerians going to join the strike? Would you join a strike? Would you be willing to be part of what the NLC is doing? We all know what happened during NSAS, and I think there's a consensus that people feel like protesting doesn't work here, and a lot of people are like, well, I don't want to lose my life. Like, Nigeria doesn't feel like it's worth that, and I fully agree. But how do we get the attention of the government when things are so bad? If business is going on as usual, they might not take us seriously.